Welcome to another episode of City of Rats. It's your boy Kunal. It's your boy Dennis. It's your boy Bruce back in the building.
Hey. How's it going?
Pretty solid.
The city's on fire.
Dude, the city is on fire.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild summer.
Man, 2020's summer.
That was another one.
It was a racially charged summer.
Yes.
You know, it was a great time to drop an album.
Great time to open up a fire hydrant and let that shit flow in the streets, you know?
I should have thrown my album that way. To
Yeah.
get the word out. Because to be honest, nobody knew anything about it.
It's a slow burn, though.
Yes.
It's creeping up the charts.
Yes.
That's what I hear. It's climbing up the charts in Norway.
Yes. Like a mugger in an alley.
The alternative charts, but
yes.
you're only competing with 3 other artists.
Yeah. It's just Norwegian comedy.
Yeah, we've talked about it. I would love to get huge in some tiny-ass country.
You would. You aim so low. It's refreshing.
It's not that here's the thing.
Yeah.
People say,
Here we
Dennis, you're afraid of success.
Yes.
Dennis, no one really calls me lazy, but they're like, Dennis, what are you doing, you know?
Yes.
Or maybe just me to myself every day.
I was
going to
say there are none of these people, but yeah.
Dennis, what are you doing? Constantly in the back of my head.
Yeah, you're sitting there working at the butcher shop, so he's like, hey, man, just shut up and cut the beef.
I'm like, sorry.
Sorry, my
Dennis,
bad.
they pull me aside. You've been talking to yourself too much.
You guys heard that?
It used to be happy shit. We didn't really care, but it's getting pretty dark.
It's getting weird in here, dude.
You've been talking to the knives a lot.
You only talk to the dark meat?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That was a stretch. Dude. I took a shot at it, and I was like, I like it.
It's a butcher shop. You know, I guess poultry is dark meat.
Yeah.
Beef is beef. Pork is light meat.
Yeah, right.
But here's the thing. It's not that I'm stupid.
No.
It's not that I'm afraid of success.
No.
It's just that I would be happy with so little. Mm-hmm. So little.
Yes.
You know that band, the Bloodhound Gang?
Yes.
Of course you do. You probably loved that shit when it came out.
I hated that song.
You and me, baby. You were dancing around the hall singing that shit in the white guys' faces.
I really hate how...
Getting horny now.
I thought about buying a monkey suit.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Did you hate it, or I can see you loving it then?
I liked it for a little bit.
The humor until it caught on too much.
Yes.
And then you're like me, where you're like, now it's not my funny little thing.
This is too much. This is too much. You know, the thing is, it's when the people you dislike start singing a song you like, that's when it's over.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You see like that girl that's like kind of popular, and you're like, this bitch would never give me the time of day.
Right. Yeah,
and she's singing Bloodhound Gang?
Yeah.
Now I'm done with the gang.
She don't have a monkey suit hanging up in her closet.
Exactly.
You had it before the song the video even came out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Convenient.
Dude. Your boy was looking at orangutan. Not even
orangutan.
I was orangutan.
Orangutan. Yeah. The Bloodhound Gang had that big hit.
Yes.
They had like maybe one other small hit that was paled in comparison.
Yes.
But they are enormous in Germany.
Yeah.
For some reason, Germans love them.
They love them.
Their fucking very structured militant shit falls away
Right.
when they hear that shitty Pennsylvania rap rock.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They love that shit.
That's all I want. I don't even want Germany. I'll take Norway.
That's so sad.
No, it's not.
I don't want to hear this from a guy I'm working with.
One of them cold countries too, dude. That's where we're moving.
Yeah, it's not even comfortable. Now I'm in Norway, annoyed as hell. I'm going, yo, this podcast became popular in this country?
Yeah.
Good God.
And also the exchange rate is so bad that it's like we're still poor over there now.
The Patreon's successful, but we're still making very little.
Yeah, we're making US dollars.
Thank God it's we could do that. We could do this from anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Yeah, we could do this from anywhere.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Dennis?
The voice is coming
it
back.
Comes back, right? Would you say that?
Right.
Oh, so anyway,
City's
how did we
on
get
fire.
there? City's on fire.
Yeah, that's what's happening. And this is...
Why is the city on fire?
Because,
a little context for maybe people who aren't as up to date.
Right. In the goings of New York City, basically a homeless street performer.
Michael Jackson impersonator, please.
Yes,
Give him a little respect.
Right, yes.
Respect on... Say his name. It's Jordan Neely.
Yes. This is the thing. I wasn't going to say Michael Jackson. I was just going to say homeless street performer.
It's all he had. You were going to take it away from him?
I'm not... You know what? Because it doesn't help the case. I'm trying to advocate.
I'm gonna make a note on that. We're gonna circle back. You don't think the Michael Jackson impersonation helps the case?
A little marred.
All right.
A little marred.
We'll get to it.
Yeah. So this is the thing. This guy was having some sort of mental issue on the train, not uncommon when riding the subway.
Yep.
A lot of people losing it. And then a Marine, I believe, put him in a chokehold.
Yes.
Held it for 4 minutes. Allegedly, people were cheering. Guy does not regain consciousness, ends up dying.
Yeah. defecates himself.
Yes.
In the process.
City is now in full panic.
Yeah.
Protests are occurring. I was watching the news. They were in the subway on 63rd Street.
On the tracks. Yeah.
Chanting, losing it. And
what were they chanting?
Say his name, Jordan Neely.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No justice, no peace. So
say his name. They're like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
And they're like, no, not the character, the actual performer. And people are like, wait, what's his name again?
Jordan Neely.
They're all looking at
wait, what's it?
Yeah. So it's and people, blame game's happening.
Yes, blame game is happening.
Yeah, it's a race issue now. Of course, people.
Right.
Yeah, black people blaming white people blaming black people.
You think it's that cut and dry? Yeah, white people blaming black people, black people blaming white people.
This is what really kind of irritates me. There's a lot of finger pointing here.
Yeah.
And the reality is this: even government officials.
Yes.
Finger pointing.
Yeah.
At each other, right? People are pointing the finger at Eric Adams, going, lack of mental health. Where's the man? Kathy Hochul. She's pointing the finger at Eric Adams.
Kathy Hochul, local yokel. As
yokel.
we all know.
Local Hochul.
Local yokel, Kathy Hochul.
Yeah.
At it again.
Can't stop with her bullshit. AOC blaming Eric Adams.
Yes.
You know what really kind of puzzles me?
What?
Impressive. It's so impressive that everybody in our government is sitting there pointing fingers.
Mm-hmm.
They're all to blame.
Yeah.
They're all, like, every one of these people involved. It's like one factory that produces, I don't know, let's just say kids' snacks.
A factory that produces generic children's snacks.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's salmonella now.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And it's like everybody in the factory going, you did it. No, you did it. You're all on the conveyor line.
Right.
You're all to blame.
You're all supposed to be keeping each other in check.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you pack the snacks into the package. You put the package into the box.
Right.
You put the box into a bigger box. You're all complicit here.
You know how this works. Do you have a children's snack factory you haven't told me about?
I'm going to tell you right now, this is the big plug coming.
And that's why this city needs a change.
Yeah.
Better snacks.
Aurora vitamin C snack are here for the kids.
Now in 3 flavors.
Yeah. Salmonella, beef.
And Subway pizza.
And Subway pizza. And Subway rat pizza.
And Subway rat pizza. Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like, that's the problem. Every one of these people are blaming, but they have created this system.
No.
They created a system where people that are homeless have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? They can't go to these homeless shelters.
Shelters are overrun, understaffed,
dangerous.
I'd imagine.
People feel more comfortable sleeping out on the street.
Yeah.
In our
especially
own
now
city.
that it's warm out.
Well, I mean, it's beautiful.
Beautiful
weather.
out.
Beautiful
Yeah,
weather.
yeah.
It's a great time to lay on concrete.
Oh yeah. Before it gets too hot.
Yeah.
That concrete. You ever try to sleep on hot concrete?
Unforgiving. Unforgiving. Ooh, very unforgiving.
What am I doing?
More unforgiving than our politicians, it seems.
I completely agree.
And this is the other thing too. They want to blame that. Oh well, this Marine. You're part of the problem that creates these killing machines. Like, where does it end? You don't treat the homeless. You don't treat these Marines aren't being treated well. You're all part of the issue here. And you're going to sit here and, like, AOC's blaming Eric Adams. Eric Adams blaming Kathy Hochul. Kathy Hochul's blaming it. Like, it never ends. But you've created this entire system where homeless people can't get reprieve. People that have joined the military are killing machines and can't be trusted. Where does it end?
I love when you get all fired up.
Yeah, dude, I'm livid.
Passionate, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm livid to watch these people all sit here and point fingers at each other. Even Bruce is mad.
Bruce ain't happy.
He ain't happy.
He's got to walk out there on the hot concrete.
Yeah, he's pissed. His paws are upset. But that's the point that we're trying to get to.
It's wild that anybody out there is trying to make it seem like it's one person or one group of people's fault. We've all, everybody in New York, it's a New York experience that everyone partakes in, even if you're here for a short amount of time.
Right.
Someone on the subway, not just being weird, but being like, making you nervous.
Being scary.
Do I need to, and I can only get so far away from this person. And guess what? Me acting kind of scared or moving away now possibly makes me a target.
Right. And that's the other thing, too. If you're a Marine, You're in here. You're on the subway.
Yeah.
This guy's from Queens. Lived
Did
here.
you see the pictures of him?
I did not.
Shirt off, dude.
Oh yes.
He's
Yeah.
a meat. He's a meat cake, ain't he?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. I saw the photos.
Yeah.
And I was like, geez.
I'll tell you what, I could forgive and forget.
Yeah. Racist Bay?
Racist Bay? Watch what?
You know what I mean? Like when they had the guy that was the Convict Bay.
No, what's Convict Bay?
There was a guy who was arrested, and he had his mugshot was like he was so good looking.
Oh yeah, the guy who became a model.
Yes,
he had those dreamy eyes, those sparkly eyes.
Yeah, this dude is Racist Bay.
Yeah,
Bigot
Racist
Bay?
Bigot Bay,
Bigot Bay,
Subway Bay,
Subway Chokehold Bay,
Subway Chokehold Bay.
Two on the nose.
I
think I'm gonna tell you right now, Bigot Bay is what we're calling him.
Right, Bigot Bay.
Bigot Bay.
It ain't gonna hurt his case that he's a good-looking guy.
Good-looking
you
dude.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somehow he's gonna work into the courtroom process. He's gonna work. His shirt falls off into pieces, into tatters. Sir, please, you need a shirt. I don't know how this happened. I'm sorry. He's just flexing.
Right.
He's
like,
trying to pick
do
it
you
up.
really think that I wanted to do this?
I'll go get dressed in the bathroom. Is it that way? He's like,
you think that these dreamy eyes could snuff out someone else who also had dreams?
Yep.
So
he's got like these curly golden locks, doesn't he?
Yes.
Now, when you look at him, though, do you think he looks like a douchebag?
Yeah.
Probably a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
I don't think I'd want to hang with him.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
But this is a guy who's now in the military.
He's got to be recently out of the military
Well, I
because
think
he's only 24.
He's still active duty.
Okay, so he's very active duty.
Well, I mean, my man bringing work home.
Yeah.
When you start working on the way to the job,
yes,
that's a very dedicated situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I've seen videos of people putting these scary people into submissions and shit.
Right.
But the thing about those videos when I watch them, because I love the subreddit Public Freakout, and I've seen a lot of videos like that on there. The thing is, those videos almost always start with the person freaking out.
Yes.
So you get to see, like, all right, what exactly is their physical behavior?
Right.
What are they saying? How closely getting to people?
What was the catalyst?
Yeah. What was the catalyst? Exactly. And then you're usually like, when someone grabs them from behind, also, most of the time, these videos haven't resulted in death.
Right.
Otherwise, they'd be a story like the one we're hearing right now about Jordan Neely.
Yeah.
But by the time that someone does put him in a chokehold or like violently push him off the train or something, they're like heroes. People are like, thank you so much. That was getting a lot.
And people are cheering this guy on.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not saying...
But this Jordan Neely video, we only see him mid-chokehold.
Basically.
Which is kind of huge for me.
Right.
I want to see... Because I've also seen videos where someone gets really aggressive with somebody and it's like, oh, you didn't need to just flat out like knock this person out,
right? And people
sucker punch them.
People roll in, and this is a testament to how tired the people in this city are. Because this guy is choking out this dude.
Also, I just want to clarify.
Unwell.
You don't mean tired like, oh, we're so tired of the things. You mean like it's a fucking work day in New York City. People are exhausted.
Yeah. They're not. The amount of times I've been on the subway, there's someone doing some fuck shit, and I go, man, why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like everyone's going, just my luck. I ran into the car, onto the line that this is where this is happening.
Yeah.
So it's sad. It's so sad when people in the city are cheering and I'm not mad at those people that were cheering.
Right.
I'm just like, this is the system that's been created by the same people that are pointing fingers to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a reason these people are like amped up to see this happen.
Yeah. Because they're over it.
Yeah, they're over it.
And it's like, I'm not saying that this guy should have died. Of course not.
That's
insane. But I'm just saying that this is a level of just lack of care that has occurred on both sides across the board from everybody in the government.
And it's resulting in a lot of bad takes. Not just the ones on this podcast.
Right.
Many bad takes. I saw someone tweeted like, it's just funny to read all these tweets really defending Jordan Neely because, and again, I'm with you. I don't think he needed to die. I don't know if he necessarily needed to be thrown in a chokehold.
No.
But guess what?
Yeah.
We as a culture and society have created these people, and we're not helping them out.
Right. No, of course not.
This guy might have thought he was doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And maybe he was for the first 90 seconds.
Right.
What about that other 2.5 minutes?
Well, 3.5.
3.5 minutes, whatever it wound up being. I mean, you hear one bystander say, he defecated himself, man. Once he shits himself, like, you got to let him go.
Right.
Like, you can't, you know what I mean?
People are all saying that, like, oh, this guy should be pressing charges. And this is the thing. Like, you could blame everybody. You could be like, oh, what about Jordan Neely's parents? What about, you know what I mean? And it's just like the whataboutism's got to stop.
Yeah.
The reality is we've been failed across the board from the government we live in.
Yep.
So that needs to be addressed. And then realistically, we need to move forward in some which way, because this is what's happened where people are cheering for people to choke out people on the subway.
Yeah.
And it just means that the city in itself has reached a point where things are not being addressed. Homeless shelters are terrible places to be. People aren't getting the right care. People in the, I mean, I would say people in the military shouldn't be out here choking people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what's that saying? When you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like walking around with a gun. It's like
Right.
now you're waiting for something to happen almost.
Absolutely.
This guy's got the
people
training.
People are firing bullets into nails.
Yeah. This is America, dude.
Yeah,
Hammers are 18th century.
Yeah, dude, we are not. We're just walking
Yeah,
around.
dude.
Oh, is that a nail? Let me get out my AK-47.
Right,
I'll fix that real quick.
But, I mean, this guy has the means. He's got, not the, I was going to say he's got the talent.
This turns into like a military ad.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, but he's been trained to do this. Clearly, he's physically capable of it.
Yeah.
And again, in the moment,
He may not even be qualified to be in the military, to be honest, in terms of the mental aptitude test. How many times when we discussed on this podcast when they said that the mental test, a lot of people fail.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't even physically fit. This guy, not the case. Obviously, physically
I mean,
fit.
you don't want geniuses as soldiers. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean?
Do you
You
don't?
really no, you don't want that for soldiers.
Okay,
no, you want
right.
people who listen to commands.
Yeah.
They're not gonna, you know
but
what I
then
mean?
there are a lot of people who are just unhinged.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but they can
shouldn't-
follow orders until that fucking door goes flying off, and then you got a mailman shooting
Yeah.
up people.
Right.
All these gross innocent takes though.
Yeah,
on both sides.
And- yeah.
Anyone who's fully like he's a hero, and
Yeah,
anyone who's like this man was completely innocent and didn't deserve to have. You know,
Right.
it's like no, fuck both of you.
Yeah.
The whole
absolutely.
world's fucked up.
I'm seeing memes on both sides.
Yes.
And it's really
Oh, you
interesting.
got to send me some. I haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah,
any memes. I'm
yeah,
reading lame tweets.
No. I'm getting memes all across the
Yeah.
board. And it's just like, this man's an American hero. And I go, let's relax.
Right, yeah, let's take it
relax.
easy.
Yeah, I mean, you choked out a mentally unwell person. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I saw
So-
one person say, we've all had days where we go home and we cry into a pillow for 5 minutes. This man didn't have the luxury of having a home with a pillow to cry into, so he was lashing out at the sun. It's like, all right.
It's
I mean,
like, you're unwell.
yeah, you are on.
Yeah.
This person is the same person who, when they're sitting next to someone freaking out on the subway, is like, someone do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or like,
yeah.
get me the. They're not like, how can I help this
No.
emotionally
They're the-
unwell person?
They're walking away thinking
Yeah.
of that pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to get to this Michael Jackson impersonator thing.
Yeah.
You think it hurts his case, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I'm going to be honest. I think it's not the best.
As far as like New York City tropes,
I'm going to tell you right now, Michael Jackson impersonator
what if this guy never found out that Michael Jackson was a pedophile, and he's just naive to it?
Then, all good.
Right.
Because let him live the lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Michael Jackson impersonator is up there with unsavory street performer as a Statue of Liberty person.
Yeah, I don't like Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty with the Oakleys.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to tell you right now, still scared. That
You know
shit
what I
terrifies
like?
me.
I like a good silver robot guy,
That
or a
is-
statue guy who just stays in one spot.
If we're talking, it's a curve in terms of good
A
street.
spectrum, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Be
Street,
politically correct, retard.
a spectrum of street performers.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to say on the bad end is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Is Statue of Liberty. On the good end is obviously
Elmo.
Is Elmo.
Yep.
Is Silverman.
Yes.
Goldman.
Goldman.
Right.
What about Spider-Man? I'll throw him.
I'm going to be honest. Spider-Man in high tops, great.
Yeah, I like a Spider-Man in appropriate sneaks.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
like
mean?
good sneaks. I like what's it called? There's the Spider-Man of Harlem. The Harlem's the guy who wears like the chains and the fitted.
Was the actual Spider-Man just running around pretty much barefoot? I know he had the suit on and shit.
He had like these boots.
He had like pajama foots
Yeah,
on him.
he had like footies.
I did. You're right. He did have
footies.
like
I don't
boots.
like that Spider-Man.
Now that whole curve, as you call it, which I don't really agree with.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
curve of street
Right.
performers. Now,
Yeah.
granted, these are the characters that we like from worst to best.
Yeah.
But inside of all those characters are good street performers.
Yes.
And bad street performers.
Yes.
Michael Jackson, I don't think I've ever seen a good one. And I've seen that short clip of Jordan Neely doing his little bit of shtick.
Yes.
And even this, it's like you look at that, you go, that's an unwell person. That's not necessarily someone who's like, I love MJ. I go out to Times Square from 11 to 7, and then I go home, kiss my wife and kids. No, this guy's fucked up.
I do more to the kids.
I bring that work home as well.
Yeah. I'm on the train just thinking about it.
Annie, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Annie, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut, Annie. So yeah, it's not. It's not on the good side of it, and it's like 3 dance moves.
Right.
And once
you grab the crotch, you kick the leg out.
And you kick the leg out, you do the twist, and then you do the moonwalk.
Yeah.
And once you know how to moonwalk, not that hard.
It's like a 12-second routine.
Yes, yeah.
It's fun, because like you'll see people painting this guy as like he was an artist.
Right.
He loved to. It's like, nah, this guy was fucking homeless and he was crazy and he didn't get the help he needed. And now you're making him seem like some fucking, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. The top of the top is still the Subway Dancers.
The top of the top as far as good?
Yeah, man. Subway Dancers.
No.
If you've ever seen, and those who don't know, basically in your
Showtime kids?
The Showtime kids. It's usually 2 to 3 kids. I mean, they range anywhere from like 15 to 38.
38 months.
Yeah, like you don't even know. So it's just like these guys could be 52. They're doing cartwheels. They're sliding off the poles.
Right.
It's phenomenal.
They're flipping in the train.
They're
getting in people's way.
They are. But
they're moving people out of the way so they can
That's
perform.
understandable.
Like we're in their office space and not commuting to work.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that a lot of these street performers are in the way.
Right.
But the point is, these guys are the most talented.
There's also the vague threat of violence. A bunch of dancing youths come on the train asking for money.
That's your Long
You know
Island.
they could kick your ass.
That's your Long Island
No,
speaking.
no. That's from watching movies as a kid. If you got a gang of youths who all got like street moves.
This is you going, Coming to America is still New York City.
I've never seen that.
Oh, Jesus.
Are there dancing kids in that movie?
No.
Sounds terrifying. I'm not into horror movies.
Yeah, it's Clockwork Orange all over again.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
For like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies and shit.
Right,
if there's a group of young kids who can dance together, they're probably like robbing people, dude.
This is your... Yeah, they are. You know what? Let's paint them as criminals.
I feel like I have this. White kids too, Kunal.
Okay, all right. Yeah, all right. Now I see.
Dancing knows no race.
So you're saying people that can dance have the high propensity to also
kick your ass.
To kick your ass.
In a cool way, too. The only thing worse than getting your ass kicked is getting your ass kicked and everyone's like, wow.
You're right.
That's sick.
I'm going to be honest, you're right. You're right. Because it's like they could use the pole and before you know it, you're getting your jaw is being removed.
That's what I'm saying. You've seen them do these like backflips and shit and they're
100%.
very close to people.
A lot of these guys are 2 steps away from either being Robin or robbing.
Yeah. Don't get me started on the candy bar kids. Just take all my money and give me a Snickers.
Those are the worst. Those are the worst performers.
Yeah, they
Hands
don't really.
down,
They don't
hands
care
down.
for it.
Yeah.
I had one outside my Stop and Shop recently.
I opened up a Snickers bar and it was just rocks. I was bamboozled. Oh yeah,
It's just a piece of concrete in a wrapper. It's like it's harder to do this than to just buy the candy wholesale. They're like, "Fuck you, that's why."
You didn't need to
Stupid
do
bitch.
Yeah.
And you're still on the train for another 3 minutes for your next stop.
And I'm still trying to nibble on the concrete.
Yeah, you're licking it. You're like, I don't know, something there.
There's something in there.
Something in there.
I guess the fingers when they took the Snickers bar, it was on the concrete.
Yeah.
It tastes a little sweet.
No, I don't mind the kids selling candy. I don't mind people selling food and shit.
Right.
The Showtime kids do kind of... Because it's impressive, but it's not like, let me give you $5 impressive.
Get out of here. I've dropped a $5.
You've dropped a $5?
Yeah.
I would argue this. If you're going to put the Showtime kids at the top, I'm going to disagree. They are very talented. Yes. They're somewhere between the mid-section and the greats, we'll call them.
Right.
But I just love a classical, musical busker. Any style, as long as you know your audience, time of day, that sort of thing.
100%. Yeah.
Some good, like, low, chill music on the way in.
Or, like, you know, it's just like people are on their way to work.
Yeah.
You're playing a top 40 in violin.
There you go.
Right. Yeah.
Take some fucking money from me, you know?
Or the guy with the Chinese violin.
What makes it a Chinese violin?
It's really one
Is it
string.
backwards? It's one string.
Yeah, dude.
They don't got strings in China?
Dude, yeah, they don't have the horses are gone, dude.
They're making strings out of horses?
Yeah, they're made out of like horsehair, I believe.
Who told? That's not true. That can't be true.
I'm telling you right now.
There's no fucking
violin
way.
is made out of violin strings are made out of horsehair.
Maybe violent strings. Violin strings.
You play it, you just hear nay.
Nay.
Yeah.
I guess that's my problem with my argument here is I don't have a counter as to what they are made out of.
Yeah.
But that just sounds so wild to me.
Right, but what else would they be made out of?
I don't know. What's other string made out of?
I don't know.
What's string made out of? God, we're dumb.
Yeah, we're so stupid.
Finding out violin string is made from horsehair is like when you find out that they make like sheepskin condoms. And you're like, I got to put what on my dick? They're like, no, trust us.
Yeah, it's sheep intestines.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. The Scottish did it.
If you open the box and it went not bad, I would wear them all the time.
Or it just went, ew.
Hey. Ew.
Yeah, Michael Jackson impersonator, not great. But just, I can't stand all this fucking virtue signaling.
Yeah.
Just say, can't somebody, one politician and not two fucking comedians on a couch, can't one politician come out and just be like, I'm not doing enough. You citizens aren't doing enough.
We all fucked up.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
We all fucked up. So.
There's only one answer. One armed police officer on every car. 6 months training.
Yeah. Absolutely. At the very least.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's too bad the Chinese secret police station hasn't stepped up with the
I'm going to
statement.
tell you right now, you sent me this article, and I was like, what the hell is this?
I read it.
Yeah.
I only kind of understand it.
Yeah.
But I think just the phrase secret Chinese police station.
2 Chinese U.S. citizens
Uh-huh.
running a secret police station in Times Square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, how do you find the realty for that at all in Times Square? If you told me there's empty rooms in Times Square that you could start making a clubhouse into and shit.
This is what I believe.
Uh-huh.
I think that Times Square, it's such a clusterfuck that you could.
You think so?
You see what I'm saying? You could sneak under the cracks and some.
It's like the underground cities in New York City, or not cities, but tunnels and homeless encampments.
Yeah, right.
Going back to us not doing enough.
Yeah, it's that, right? It's like when there's a guy who advertises you could pay like $150 and you get like 15 seconds of billboard in Times Square for like a day. 15 seconds every hour.
Oh, every hour?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's rough. Did you see that on Reddit? Is that why?
I saw like an ad for it.
I saw someone post today that they were like, my best friend paid to have my picture on a billboard in Times Square of me taking a dump.
Yeah.
And it's a picture of him taking a dump.
Yeah, right.
How much did it cost?
I think it was like $150
for the day.
For 15 seconds every hour.
You kind of got to set an alarm for that though, you know?
Yeah.
If you want to see it.
Yeah, if you want to see it. Yeah.
And I guess you have to go to Times Square.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not
pay off Elmo and Spider-Man to leave you alone.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see my friend take a dump on the billboard, please.
Please, right.
Yeah.
What would you get
The
done?
Showtime kids show up. It's like, I'm going home.
Yeah, this is getting out of control. You're asking help from the silver guy. He's just standing still.
Yeah, but the way this country's going, I feel like the amount of stories you're hearing about someone knocked at the wrong house and gets shot. Someone turns around in someone's driveway and gets shot.
Yeah.
How long until it's like, people are just getting shot for, hey, it's showtime. No, it's not. Bah!
Yeah, we're almost there.
It's me.
Yeah,
I'm the guy.
I'm going to be honest.
What do you guys think? Don't you think we should head that way?
You pushing it as you came in here with an agenda. It feels.
What do you guys think about?
And then I see you next week. You dancing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You somehow have murdered all these children.
Bow.
Yeah. And then it's just like, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime, and it's just you on the pole, and the pole falls off.
Why is it gotta fall? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that?
I don't know.
Subway's poles are really strong. I've tried to rip them off to defend myself from one of these dancers. Get away from me, child!
Why are you an old mammy?
Get away from me! Mammy. No, that wasn't Mammy. That was this old guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a Chinese secret police station.
Yes.
And it just got me thinking like, it's gotta suck enough to get detained by regular New York City cops.
Right.
Imagine getting detained by the secret Chinese police.
They're
you have no idea what they're saying.
Right.
They're hitting you with bamboos.
They got kendo sticks. You thought this was just a ploy?
Next thing you know, you're in a kumite fighting for your life.
Right?
Under the New York City streets.
You're like, this is intricate.
It's me and you judging it.
Yeah. Oh,
Sponsored
God.
by City of Rats, New York City kumite.
Yeah. Oh, my God. We finally put our banner somewhere else.
Yes, our dream finally comes true.
Dude, if we were running an underground street fight, I would be all for it.
You listen, if you're trying to enter, what would we call it? What would we call it?
Underground?
Yeah.
Underground street fight?
City of Rats, King of Rats?
Oh,
Fight for Rat King?
Ratmate?
Ratmate.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if you're gonna petition to be in the Ratmate, you can't just be some buff jacked. You can't just be this 24-year-old Marine. You better have like a laser eye, some Mortal Kombat shit. You better have a full character.
I want to see some Street Fighter shit come
a backstory.
100%. I want to see a white mask from Les Mis.
Yeah.
And you're coming in on some shit. I want to see Rafiki show up and want to throw hands.
Right.
I want an interesting job. You know what I mean? Used to throw axes? Come on in.
Right. You better be from some unknown tribe in Africa and your arms can extend to 3 times their length at will.
Or you danced at Juilliard and you're fed up.
I'm just ready to try something new.
You're like, listen, I got these tap dancing shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do? Instead of tapping on the floor, I want to kick someone in the mouth.
Yeah, you better have a catchphrase.
Yeah, come on into the Ratmate.
Yeah. Oh, man, that would be fun.
You would love to work at the secret Chinese police station.
I mean, if I was the guy buffering them to the public, you know?
What do you mean?
Zhu, Shan, calm down. He's just trying to sell us candy bars.
He's not the one you got to go after.
Yeah. But I'm wearing the full Chinese uniform, though?
But you're taking cuts from the children?
Oh, yeah.
Come over here.
Listen, me and my secret Chinese police could be a big problem for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
But for the price of 10 Snickers and 4 Kit Kats.
You wearing a standard uniform from the secret Chinese police, it still doesn't fit right.
Oh, dude. This is meant for a 5'5" Asian person.
Yeah, that's
not a 6'5", 330-pound.
Right.
Yeah.
120 max.
But I'm trying to make it work still. You know what I mean? There's a rip along the back between the shoulder blades.
You look like Hulk mid-transformation.
Yeah.
Before the muscles show up, but the skin is stretched.
They're talking in Chinese. They're like, we have uniforms his size, but this is just too funny.
He chose to wear it.
Yeah. White man make good ambassador for us.
But poor choices.
Elmo tried to break in. He say, back off. Yeah, secret. And apparently what they're doing there is they're just
now
like
eating M&Ms out the Elmo head. Very unnerving.
Very unnerving. Maybe someday secret Chinese police become public Chinese police. We can dream.
First, we need HL department.
There's only like 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
How do you even get that job at the secret Chinese police station?
Dude,
everyone you ask, they're like, I never heard of it.
Yeah. But they know.
They know
what's happening. Yeah.
I'd like to speak to General So. That's how they. That's the head of the department.
I'm gonna be honest. If it's not,
he swivels around in a chair. The back is way higher than him.
He's petting a cat.
Yes, Siamese.
Yeah.
Didn't need to be said, but we knew it.
But we knew it was happening. Yeah. Wearing the outfit. Absolutely.
I think I do pretty well at the secret Chinese police station.
Dude, I would work there.
I don't think I'd be able to fit in the office.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm acting like they're hobbits.
Yeah. They're probably just equal, not that far from how we're
right.
Yeah.
I'm like leaving though to go use a public porta potty because they got the hole in the ground. I'm like, guys, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you draw the line somewhere.
They're like, just drop trowel and bend down. Like, look at me, dude. Look at me. They're like, we watch you. Yeah. We help.
Your thigh could use workout.
Yeah, they're trying to help me.
Yeah.
I ever tell you what my Chinese boss at Carvel, one of my earliest jobs, told me one time?
You worked at Carvel?
I worked at Carvel for 3 years.
Really?
I managed that shit. I closed up. I had a key. I was in high school.
You always do so much in the wrong places.
I was a fucking teenager. What are you talking about? I was 16.
I mean? Like somebody's asking me to close up shop. I'm going, yo, this is Carvel. Find someone else who does it.
Are you kidding me? I was drinking at that job. I was smoking weed in the alleyway behind it. I was jerking off in the bathroom. I was in high school. I didn't give a shit.
All right.
Yeah, they're paying me $7.25 an hour.
Yeah.
You bet your ass I'm jerking off in the bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Yeah.
So she was like she was a first generation immigrant Chinese woman.
Yeah.
And, she got a thriving business.
Yeah.
But she's got to watch the costs, It's my first day there.
Chinese people and Indian people love owning Carvels.
They love owning a business.
Yeah, they do.
Love owning a business.
I went to an Indian Carvel.
Yeah?
With a buddy of mine, and they didn't have this flavor.
What flavor?
It was like a mango flavor.
Okay.
And he was going off on them. He goes, "You guys like mango?
You're Indian."
Yeah.
And they're like, we have mangoes that we brought in for lunch.
Yeah, we're eating mangoes.
Yes. I cut the mango up and put it on the vanilla.
Yeah,
if you could have
thing? You want this? Come in the back, but you have to wear the outfit.
Yes.
He's just trying to trick them to work there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's an immigrant thing, though, where it's like, if I just own my own business, no matter what kind of business it is, it's like, I've made something of myself.
That's 100% the case.
Meanwhile, just working somewhere, you might be making more money.
Who
knows? I don't know.
They love the idea of owning a business.
Yeah.
My dad believed he should own a business.
What do you mean? Like, he was like, it is my
the
destiny?
Stars,
Yeah.
the charts.
I'm meant to own a business.
I'm meant to own a
I
business.
am meant to own a supermarket in Flushing.
To take the savings that your wife had saved, your savings, and to come home. The goal was to buy a house. And to come home one day with keys. My mom thinking...
Not a conversation.
No.
Yeah.
To think he's holding a set of keys. My mom's thinking he bought a house.
Yes. Or at least a Lexus.
Something.
Yeah.
Instead goes, I bought a grocery store.
Your mom just breaks down crying?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Immediately?
100%.
Did she really?
Oh, yeah.
You remember this?
Yeah, dude. It was heartbreaking.
Oh, God.
It was so bad.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, you know how I said I'd buy you a house?
Yeah.
I actually got you a very demanding job.
You know how you already work too hard?
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
Your dad's comparing her to me?
I disagree.
You're going to be doing all the wrong effort in all the wrong places.
Yeah, right. That's what it is.
So my Chinese boss says to me, it's my very first day. I've been working like 4 hours.
Right.
And I'm fucking, 15 years old or whatever. I didn't bring a bottle of water. I didn't bring anything to drink. So I said to her at one point, because my buddy Justin, who was training me at the job, he was eating ice cream. He'd grab a soda from the fountain or whatever.
Yeah.
It's my first day. I don't want to be too cocky.
Right.
I asked her at one point, I go, Mrs. Hugh, that's her name, HSU, Mrs. Hugh. Mrs. Hugh, is it okay if I take a drink of soda?
Right.
And she like paused and really pondered it.
Yeah.
And she said, today you can drink soda, but you're already fat. And it make you too fat. So no more. You drink water after. And I was just like, welcome to capitalism. It's like, I'm working for a pittance and I'm getting called fat to my face.
You're like, Mrs. Hugh, I'm very thirsty. Well, color you parched.
I bet you are. You look thirsty.
Yeah. She's just sitting there swirling a cola.
Yeah. Oh, a tea. Definitely a tea.
Yeah,
She's always
absolutely.
drinking hot tea around the store.
Absolutely.
She's dabbing my
It's
forehead.
cold in the store.
Generally speaking, it's an ice cream store.
Yeah. You open up the thing, you get a little breeze of cold air.
Then another time, my work shirt was dirty because I was doing 40-hour weeks outside of school. No, I wasn't working that way. I wasn't working that way.
I was going to be like,
No,
this
no,
is
no,
insane.
No. I was probably working like 20, 25-hour weeks.
Right.
But, I only had the one shirt. It was dirty. I didn't have time to throw in the wash. So I wore like a nice short sleeve button down.
You're coming home. Your mom's like, you don't have to.
She's like, we have a home.
we have a home.
Don't I put food on the table for you?
Yeah, you're just like, you're throwing the plate against the wall. I told you I'd be late.
What's for dessert? She's like, I got ice cream. I'm like, ice cream?
Yeah.
Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Whipping it again. Yeah.
It's Baskin Robbins.
Right. Oh, God. You don't bring this into this house. This house
We're a
is
Carvel family.
soft serve, bitch.
Yeah. Mr. Softy is driving through the neighborhood. You have a knife and a baseball
I'm chasing
bat.
after him. You don't come down this block, softy.
This is a Carvel town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm throwing my own milkshake at him.
Miss Hugh is just like sitting there in your house going, good, Dennis. Good.
You make a great employee one day.
Very good job, Mr. Looney.
Meanwhile, she's hired the Looney.
That's why she hired you? Because she thought you were crazy?
Yes. Mr. Looney.
Dennis Looney.
Meanwhile, she hired Mr. Softy to go around the block, so I just keep chasing him.
Yeah.
Finally, he lose weight the hard way.
We have to keep him fit.
She called me fat a few times.
That's crazy.
A few to my face.
So crazy.
This is a woman who
This is like an
I was like, I
OSHA.
could pick you up and
This
just
is
throw you against the wall. You're a
could
tiny
throw her
woman.
into the freezer.
She's
dude.
like 80 pounds.
Yeah, dude.
5'3".
This is an OSHA violation.
So I wear the really nice button down in because my shirt's dirty.
Right.
I think nothing of it. It's a nice shirt. This is like my Sunday mass clothes.
Yeah.
Like 3 hours into my shift, she walks by me. She would do this all the time where she'd like walk by and pause. And
Looks
then slowly...
like you left the Sunday and brought the mass. Did you eat the Sunday and bring the mass?
From now on, this is what she said to me. She goes, from now on, you wear work shirt. You look ugly in that. I'm fat. I'm ugly. Jesus, this lady was a bitch. I got her back one time. I got her back one time. This was good. And I didn't really mean to do this, but it just worked out well. Yeah. So you would clean the soft serve machines every night, and you'd have to get on like a step stool, like a 2-thing step stool. And you'd be up there for like 10, 15 minutes cleaning it out properly, you know? One night I'm up there. I've been eating ice cream since 3 o'clock, you know?
Yeah, of course.
It's free. I used to go in the walk-in and take the toppings, just a handful.
Oh, God.
Not a handful, but like you'd go through the Oreos and get the one big piece.
Yeah, the one big, yeah.
One big piece ain't going to hurt nobody.
I'm going to be honest, nobody wants that big piece on their thing anyway.
Exactly.
You just want the crumbles.
You want the crumbles.
Yeah, you don't want a big piece.
Right.
What other toppings were there? Please tell me.
Oh, man. Do you want the favorites?
Yeah.
Underrated?
Yeah.
Peanut butter sauce. Poppy, you go in there, you get a soft serve chocolate with a little bit of peanut butter. And that's the thing, too. You don't get crazy. Whenever you start working somewhere, you're like, oh, I put 6 toppings. No. By 2 weeks in, you're just like, a little vanilla with just a little bit of cookie crumble. That's it.
You're honestly like a connoisseur at this point.
I've been doing food service since I was fucking 13 years old. I'm tired of it. Right. Subscribe. And, so I'm up there doing my thing, cleaning it.
Right.
And I got the bubble guts. Yeah. Something's brewing. Now I'll be out of here in a half hour, but the store's empty. It's probably the middle of winter. That was the thing too about that job. I was there 3 years. Summer you'd be crazy. Winter was pretty chill.
Yeah.
Like she'd leave, I'd lock up. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking cool.
Right.
Young girls would come in, I'd be like kind of flirting with them, you know. Yeah, look at me, 15 years old, run an ice cream shop.
Yeah, Mr. Softy ain't got shit on me.
Probably have my own podcast someday. You get in now on the ground floor.
You're like, you want to see a real cartwheel, and you give him a little sandwich.
Yeah, give him a little huzzah.
Yeah.
Oh man, could have used you at that job, man.
All right, buddy,
we would have crushed it.
We would have been Abbott and Costello.
Yeah,
Abbott and Carvel.
We would have been wearing those tweed candy striped hats with canes and shit, doing dances.
100%.
You and me, baby. Singing that to the girls when they come in. So I'm up there cleaning. I got the bubble guts.
Right.
A nasty fart's brewing. But she's in the back in the office doing paperwork. Has been for like 10 minutes.
Right.
And knowing her, she's going to be there until it's time to lock up.
Right.
I go, fuck it. I'm going to let this one rip. It's only me and my buddy working anyway. You know what I mean? And I let a silent but deadly one rip. Oof. But like I know it's bad. You just know it sometimes. By the burn, by the heat of it.
You feel your butt tingle that lets you know the fieriness.
Yeah. It's like your butt coughs and goes, oh, that was a little more than I thought it was going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a little bit of phlegm on this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I let it rip. And the moment after I let it rip, I hear the tiny pitter-patter of tiny little Asian feet.
Wooden clogs.
Coming from the back.
She's wearing a kimono.
Yes. She's changed into her Sunday best for some reason. And now again, I'm up on a stepladder and I'm already a tall guy. And my back is to her.
You're like showering the area.
Dude, she walked right face first into a cloud of nasty fart.
Yeah.
I'm smelling it. There's no way she's not smelling it.
Right.
And I swear to God, out of the corner of my eye, I looked over and she went like this. She did the thing where she walked past me. She stopped.
Yeah.
She didn't turn to me.
Yeah.
But she went like this. She went. And then she went, oh. And kept moving, kept walking.
What?
And we didn't acknowledge it.
What?
But I farted in that bitch's mouth, dude. Who's ugly and fat now, Mrs. Hugh?
What flavor is this?
A new flavor idea come to me just now. Asshole. A fecal matter.
Irish clean.
Her husband was a nice guy.
Yeah,
Never would have farted in Mr. Hughes' face.
Of course not.
She also bitched him around.
There's always one.
Yeah,
in an Asian family,
right?
There's one person who's taking it and another one who's dishing it out.
You know, I recently watched that beef show on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that Asian parents can be a bit of a handful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big theme in this show.
There's one that's overbearing.
Right.
And then there's one who's just kind of just letting it all happen.
Right.
You know? That's how it was in my house.
Yeah.
Except they weren't like pushing us towards grade. They just wanted to, my dad just wanted to yell.
Your dad was like, if you buy another supermarket that competes with mine, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, he just wanted to be angry.
Right.
It was just like, oh, what's that? You did mediocrely well? I'm still going to hit you, you know?
You know what your dad needed?
Yeah.
Employment at the secret Indian police station.
Yeah.
Who do you think's got a cleaner bathroom, the secret Indian police station or the secret Chinese police station?
100% the secret Chinese station.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna give your
No.
No?
I've seen some
No big ups to Indian bathrooms.
I've seen some hole in the wall, hole in the ground bathrooms.
Right.
That are terrifying.
You know,
We're talking where the toilet. The lever is like it's on a chain and like a triangle.
And a bucket of water just dumps all over you, like Flashdance.
It's the same bucket that falls on Carrie.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's still somehow cleaner than the other Indian stalls. Yeah. Considering what the food does to your regular standard porcelain toilet.
Yes.
I think there's some work to be done.
It'll run through you.
Right.
It'll run through you. I will say this though, it doesn't make. It does. If an Indian shit at its worst is not, it's not like heavy-handed.
Right.
It goes through the toilet system fine.
Oh yeah. You're not clogging anything.
No, you're not clogging it up.
Yeah.
It's not like eating steak and you get like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell me about this, man.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned it briefly, and I was like dying to hear about it. You did iFly recently?
Yes. If you enjoy that episode, you can hear the rest on our Patreon. You can sign up. We've got tiers starting at $5 a month. And if you want to check out more content, you can go to our YouTube and you could hear we got a whole library full of episodes. Which one we got to push this one? That's really
I heard some good compliments for episode. It was Delivery Guy Takeout. Oh, no, Delivery Guy Beef and Killer Robots, episode 40.
Yeah.
I think we talk about battle bots and how they could have made it a lot more fun on that episode.
Yeah, that's a fantastic
That's a really
episode.
fun one. Yeah.
100%.
So go check that out and subscribe.
Absolutely. And if you enjoy this episode, share, like, subscribe. And if you can, please sign up for the Patreon. That does make a difference. That helps every which one of the subscribers. It's all really beneficial to us, and we really thank you guys for doing that.
Tiers start at $5 a month. You get basically 4 1-hour-long episodes for that. It's $1.25 each. It's great entertainment at a great value.
100%.
Yeah, man. Help us out.
Right. And thank you guys for tuning in. You got something to push or plug?
Yeah, Woolen Mill Comedy Club, Vermont, the first weekend in June 3rd. I will be there. It's a Saturday night. It's a small room. I want to fill it up. It's supposed to be a great room. Come on down, hang out. It'll be a blast.
And you can catch all my information at alldaykca.com. You can also check out my social medias. It's the same, alldayKCA. And you can see shows, clips, what have you. I promote everything through there. And if you need to, obviously, you can just go to my website and sign up. And I always push things through the email list as well.
Word.
All right.
At dennisrooney7 on Instagram. And another lost angel, City of Rats.
See you guys next week.